You're watching CTV News, Calgary.
For many seniors, the upcoming holidays could be the first time they have joined a big family get-together in 2 years. That may include some unique challenges in families where a senior is dealing with Alzheimer's disease. Joining me is Rachel Clare. She's the Director of Learning and Support Services with the Alzheimer Society of Calgary. Rachel, thank you for speaking with us.
Thanks for having me.
So how challenging has the isolation from the pandemic been overall for seniors?
It has been a challenge. The social isolation for older adults in the past couple of years has been incredible, and the stress that comes alongside it is impacting people. And the thing is, because some of us haven't seen our older adults for 2 years, the red flags for dementia, they might be more present because we haven't seen them, and they also might be more obvious because of the stress and social isolation that is exacerbating those symptoms.
Right. It's been a tough go for the caregivers as well. How is your organization providing support for them?
We are spending a lot of time providing a lot of emotional support for caregivers. We're seeing a ton of burnout and compassion fatigue. For the past 2 years, sometimes caregiving has only fallen on one person, and that is a lot for one person to hold, but they've had to do it because of safety restrictions. So they are tired, and they are stressed, and they are also socially isolated. And we've been spending a lot of time troubleshooting communication strategies, but really trying to support them with self-care and helping them to understand that if they don't take care of themselves, it's going to be really hard to keep caring for the people around them.
And thank goodness these people are doing this for their relatives as well. You have a term for what you're doing, dementia support navigators. What's involved in that?
Yes. So if you contact the Alzheimer Society, you can connect with one of our amazing dementia support navigators. They help folks talk through next steps. So if you're concerned about someone's behavior around you and you think they might have dementia, or if you're concerned about a caregiver in your life, or if you are a caregiver, they can help you figure out what next steps you need to step into. They can help you navigate the healthcare system. They can also connect you with really unusual resources that you'd never even know existed that can help you support that person living with dementia. And they also assist a lot with communication strategies. And a ton of the work that they do is around providing non-judgmental emotional support. The way I see it is they help folks stop, take a deep breath, refocus, and strategize.
So in the early stages of dementia, what sort of signs should people be looking for?
So if you are at a family gathering this Christmas, there are some warning signs that you can look for, some red flags. So first of all, memory loss. They may be repeating questions and stories and forgetting events and people. But there's also things around challenges with familiar tasks. So maybe your mom has made the same recipe from scratch for 20 years, and all of a sudden she's missing steps. Or your dad is forgetting the rules to his favorite card game. They could also be struggling with communication strategies. They're missing conversations, they're getting behind, they're mixing up times and places. They could be misplacing a lot of things, getting a bit more clumsy. There could be a lot of changes in mood. Maybe they're more irritable and more short-tempered. And they could be not maybe as clean or tidy in appearance. And they could show poor judgment. So like not wearing a coat when they go outside on a day like today. And what you're really looking for are changes in memory and behavior that are impacting daily living.
Okay, I got to tell you, some of the clues that you mentioned there describe things that I've been doing in middle age. So how do you, make a difference between the two things? Just ordinary memory loss in middle age and dementia later on.
Absolutely. And may I also suggest that the pandemic is kind of interfering with all of our memory and our stress levels as well. So none of us are doing awesome. But what we are really looking at is how is it impacting daily living? And my suggestion is don't just have dinner with someone. Invite yourself over to their house so that you can spend a bit of time seeing what their house looks like. Is everything still clean and tidy as it usually is? Offer to watch a movie or bake cookies and just really observe those daily living activities, because it can be easy to hide these longer term issues with memory over a supper, but it's more difficult to hide if you're spending a longer period of time with that person.
Some great advice. Rachel, thanks very much.
Thanks so much.
And for more information, go online to alzheimercalgary.ca. You can also find the Alzheimer Society of Calgary on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.